And we are here and made it. Technology issues aside. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That'll be a bit better. Now I don't have to have the music as loud. Good morning. Welcome. Hope everything sounds balanced and good. Probably not going to be a very widely attended stream, figuring that it is 20 minutes after I was supposed to start, 27 minutes after I was supposed to start. Wow. And I haven't streamed for the past 3 days. Woo! What a scheduling kerfuffle I've just been in. I was ready to get back onto these streams, and then it was like a tsunami of craziness hit. And that's okay, you know? Like you gotta roll with the punches, and eventually you get back into the swing of things, into the rhythm of things. Rhythm of things. It sounds like a good jumping point for a poem. I don't really have anything specific. I mean, I have tons of things I need to do poetry-wise, but nothing, I'm going to try to just simply muse a little bit this morning. Have fun, random musings, spend that 10 to 15 minutes just writing, getting into the pattern of things, and wrapping this up pretty quickly, probably. It is good to be here. It is good to be live. It's good to get up and put myself out there. Like, I don't know if it's this I don't want to say, like, I'm trying to think what the right word is for it, but just, I don't know, like the pull and push with yourself, that you are trying to put yourself into a place where you are, and it seems not to make sense. the point of it being is that it's a year after Akira started streaming. It's about a year and a day after my wife's play got canceled at the beginning of the pandemic. So it's a good moment for some reflection, just a little bit of reflection, because it's been a year since the pandemic started. Where was I a year ago? What was I doing? Who was I? How was I feeling compared to who I am today? And while consistency's never been my strong suit, and admitting that is very liberating, actually. I am, and it's really interesting that the Goggins song that's playing right now. It's playing right now. I am trying to outwork the chart. So David Goggins, one of the Meeting Wave motivational speakers, talks about how he has this imagination. He imagines this, that if God has like a plan for us, like a chart of, hey, you're supposed to do this, this, and that. There are some people that miss the chart entirely, like they don't live up to their potential. There are people that hit the chart, that they do live up to their potential. They have a great life. But David Goggins has this kind of weird, crazy thing. I have to say, he's pretty out there, and I appreciate what he does, where he tries to outwork the chart. He's like a Navy SEAL. He's broken a pull-up record, all this stuff, all this crazy amazing things. So God bless him. And at least I'm like on that path. I've been, I've streamed over 170 times over the course of the past year, 365 days. It's about that's a little less than 50%, which, figuring that I started in May, was working off of my dining room table for the first 30 of them. And that wasn't the first 30, it was the first 30 I actually did it. I was skipping Sundays for most days. I'm really impressed and happy with myself with the stream. And I'm not trying to like convince myself, it's more that like you start to become comfortable with where you're at and who you are, and it's like, wow, look at this, look at what we've created here. The fact that I have the poetry studio, the fact that I have had levels of consistency doing this that I haven't had before, and I know I can be that person. I can reattain it, push through technical issues. I was literally ready to stream on it wasn't Saturday morning, no, it was Saturday morning actually, and I knocked down a tripod and I managed not to break my $1,000 camera. So it didn't break, but now I am waiting for a new tripod to be able to actually set up the camera setup I had. So like stuff like that, like, I've done really well. And the thoughts for a year of COVID is that it was like, I remember setting out and I said, this is the time, this is the time in heroes rise, that people that answer the challenge of the moment, and if you aren't able to, that's fine too. Like, that's the great thing about us all being loving, caring humans, is that we push through, and we hold each other up. But for me and my own standards, I said, I gotta make this my moment. Not necessarily for me to become famous or something like that, but this is the moment where I say to myself, you can be consistent. You can push through despite the sadness and anger and anxiety that's around you. You can create a thing, and you can be there to a certain level for others if you needed to, but mostly for yourself. I did that. And that's what I wanted to feel. a theme I've definitely explored before, which with the very technology laden experience that we have in the world. The idea of of flesh and bone going into the wire, the fiber optic, all that. I've written several places about that, and I love that theme. Try and look for the next word. Bring down that audio. The poem is entitled Feel That. Thank you for everybody that decided to tune in to this little short stream after the fact as a replay or is here right now. Thank you so much. Feel that. Where were you on the day the world was closing? We were prescribed that sitting, isolating feeling, and stuck watching reels after reels. Our beating hearts released arteries into the wiring, conspiring with history's writing to isolate our fears and distance our anxieties. And though we were no longer holding, we were holding up the heroes, twice daily or even occasionally, showing their truest, deep, majestic royal blue purple colors. Wings of the springbird returning from the south for the winter splinter, from the most important lesson. Life is good, even in distress. And I know I feel that. Thank you so much for being here. This has been the Poetry Studio. Once again, have a wonderful, great day. Take care. We are a year through the pandemic. And I would say prematurely, maybe it's a little premature, that we are starting to approach the end of it, and that this spring and this Easter is going to be a beautiful one because of that. But regardless, we can overcome anything. We're just that. We're people. And that's the most beautiful thing about it. Take care.